You are a beautiful and reckless woman.
Damn right I am.
You're gonna be the death of me.
Probably.
I don't care.
All right. It's your funeral.
Bill was the town pariah, the most hated man in a 20-mile radius. The reasons for this were unclear. Maybe it was because he spent his youth in and out of jail. Maybe it was because he fought and drank and used the Lord's name in vain without remorse. Maybe it was because he was the greatest firefighter the town had ever seen. So brave, he made the others look like cowards. So they conspired to have him dishonorably discharged. But Jane was madly in love with Bill. She taught him things she'd learned at university, like how wealth redistribution was the only solution to the world's problems. He taught her how to shoot a gun. The town was notorious for the amount of miraculous interventions that had occurred there. People traveled from all over the country in order to be healed. Jane's father was the town pastor.
We must agree that unclean spirits shall be purged from our lives. We shall
Needless to say, he was not fond of Bill.
At the last trump, when the rapture comes, when we mount that white horse.
Bill's only sympathizers were the men in his group.
I know I could be a good person. I just have these terrible things inside of me.
Bill's best friend was Paul Mermelstein, a disgraced engineer. Bill assisted Paul with his scientific endeavors.
It's a debacle!
It'll work.
You should have seen me 30 years ago. I was gorgeous. The police would have to escort me down the street because the girls literally would rip the clothes off my back.
It's a 2-alarm.
I'll get the car.
Oh, come on. Stop terrorizing the fire department.
I'm not terrorizing them. They can't do their job.
When the firefighters arrived, Bill and Paul had already put out the blaze. Bill was a danger to the community. It was decided that something had to be done.
Bill, have you sinned?
Yes.
Have you felt lost?
Yes.
Are you ready to allow the Lord to exile your destructive ways?
Okay.
We will allow his troubled spirit to receive the blessing of the Holy Ghost. We will give him the Lord in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ.
I didn't know he was gonna do that.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He can say whatever he wants. It doesn't mean anything anyway.
But the pastor had asked for a miracle. And a miracle did occur. For God had put a curse on Bill's axe. There was nothing the doctors could do to reattach Bill's arm, so Paul built him a mechanical limb, one made of tin.
It's the best I could do.
But Jane still loved Bill and stood by him. Soon things returned to normal. But the curse was still there. Bill quit his job as a lumberjack. Unfortunately, the only job he could find was at the slaughterhouse.
Help! There's a problem with the machine!
Bill was in a coma for 2 months. During this time, Paul worked tirelessly to save his friend's life, though by now he was more metal than flesh.
I managed to save your eyes, your heart, some of your other organs, honestly. I have no idea why you're still alive.
I gotta see Jane.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Stay away from me. Get out of here.
Paul told the Tin Man what had happened,
Here, have a drink.
how Bill's remains had disappeared from the morgue, how they had returned the next day walking upright. A creature without veins or lungs or heart. How the pastor had called it a miracle. How happy Jane was to have her man back, in some form. The next day, the Tin Man went to see his love, but to no avail.
She doesn't want to see you.
Did she say that?
Get lost. Or else.
I'm not going anywhere, you damn cowards.
We found these in the woods.
She doesn't want anything to do with me. I'm idiots.
Don't say that.
I feel like I'm gonna explode. How do you make someone love you again? It's the noblest thing you can possibly do.
You can steal from the rich and give to the poor.
All right, I'll do it. I guess I have nothing else to lose anyway.
I was joking.
So the Tin Man reinvented himself as a revolutionary in order to win Jane's affection. He successfully redistributed 87% of the town's wealth.
Stick it to the pigs!
Jane! I know you don't love him.
You don't know that.
He doesn't even have a heart.
Come on. The revolution needs you.
They stole every car in town and cut down all the telephone wires. Not a sound came in or out. Soon the town descended into chaos.
What makes a king out of a slave?
The Tin Man orchestrated a coup and installed Paul Mermelstein as
To
mayor.
reach beyond, not to sink into the abyss.
Satan walks among us. We must run!
Why are you doing this?
I just want to make you happy. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Drunk with power, Paul Mermelstein declared himself the reincarnation of John the Baptist and tried to burn down the church. The faithful of the town fell into a persecuting frenzy. The pastor declared that the meat puppet was sent from hell to destroy them all.
Wake up! They're gonna hang your fiancé.
Let him die.
Yeah.
Do you really love this guy?
I think so.
All right.
Let him go!
It's the Rapture. The Tin Man knew the only way to prove his love for Jane was to save the life of the one she truly loved. He ripped his heart out of his chest and placed it inside the meat puppet.
Why are you still here?
Guess I'm a sinner.
It's what I always liked about you.
I still don't love you.
That's okay. I don't have a heart anymore.
Would you hold me?